Dan Fenton, getting ready to do a video review of my Predator XL by Old Town. Badass fishing kayak, very popular right now. A lot of controversy between the Jackson big rigs and the Predator XLs. Getting ready to get a big rig just to know the difference, you know. The big Chevy versus Ford debate. Ford debate is you know, it can only be argued if you've had both of them, and I haven't. I gotta say, this whole design is off the chain, and it's one thing that they're known for. This whole design is just absolutely amazing. Cuts through the water, super stable, molded in handles, and of course, you gotta get it dialed in personal style. Northwest till I rest, wood up, northwest side. And of course, all your swag stickers from all your local places you get your shit from. Mad River Tackle, Jens Hansen down in Arcata, California. Super great guy. You want any of the new kayaks, he's got them down there. I got my wife's Feel Free Moken from him. Of course, the G Loomis rods, the Werner paddles. You gotta go with Werner, man. They're made right here. 50-year anniversary just recently of making paddles. These Kamenos are just badass. Super stiff, super light, and super strong, super tough blades. Fiberglass composite blades with the carbon shaft, adjustable. You want your little twist in the handle. Get your blades furred a certain direction. Starting to dial it in with some Yak Attack stuff. I got a little Yak Attack mounting deal. That's how I did my phone mount with the Ram. The Ram systems, man, they're freaking badass. Multiple adjustable. I mean, just everything. This is the maiden voyage for the Helix 7. I went with the Humminbird. This unit, totally engineered for these pods. The pods are perfectly designed. I mean, bolt it and go. The transducer is perfectly flush, right where you need it. There's a nice little void right underneath this mount where all your extra transducer cable goes, because you know they're made for 20 foot plus boat. Another Ram mount. They do make an 8-inch. This is the 4-inch standard version. I'm probably going to end up going with the 8, so my fat ass doesn't have to bend all the way over to reach it. Self-bailing, of course, handles. One downside that I have to say, being critical, these cup holders are absolutely useless. So, go over the super comfy seat, high-low adjust. So I mounted me a Scotty cup holder. Of course, you got to take your favorite amped up beverage. And I see guys scrubbing their little boats down with bubbles. I got my little fish scent dribble from Memorial Day weekend still on there. It's a fucking fishing boat, man. Ain't a Cadillac. Anyways. Little disappointed that the Predators didn't come with these flush rod mounts. They're absolutely essential. They did make a nice little ledge, obviously intended for them. That's something I was a little leery about cutting into my boat, but real easy. Don't be scared. I mean, just you mark it. Brand new jigsaw blade. Boom. Rivets that came with it. That's how I ended up doing it. I got a nice cooler that fits back here. Right now I got my fishing bag. Nice little port back here. Get down inside your hull. Love the mountain plates. I still hate that even their brand new PDL drive, their brand new XL version that they just came out with at ICAST, still does not have the modern mounting tracks that everybody's using. Really nice. A lot of the other yaks are just coming with those built in. Got an anchor system I haven't put on yet. But got a nice mount back here. I haven't put my GoPro on yet, but I did get the Yak Attack panfish post that goes on there. And of course the matching Pro Style, because you got to have the Pro Style stickers so that when you don't catch shit, you're still looking like you know what the fuck you're doing. So yeah, super storage up here. You put your tent, sleeping bag, all kinds of shit in here. I usually put my C-Tug, which I'll pan over here. A lot of Ford versus Chevy debate on the C-Tugs. It's the only way to go. These things are awesome. I'll try to do this one-handed and show you how easy they are for all you skepticals that argue that the other ones are better. Just a quick release on the wheels. Quick release on the wheels. Like that. Wheels come off. Drop them in the hole. Those things pop off. Pop off. Boom. I usually don't take this apart. It comes apart. It'll snap right up, right quick release apart, those two components, but I usually just throw them in because there's so much room in there. And shit, you can still fit a small child. Of which, by the way, people talk about the capacities. I was a little frustrated when I was shopping. It's my first kayak. They were talking 600-pound max capacity. Yeah, a little stretch of the imagination. I'm 340. You know, probably 350, 360 with all my fishing gear in there. I have had a 6-year-old kid, about 60 pounds, sitting right there on the hatch, trolling around for trout Memorial Day weekend. No water. I didn't have my scupper plugs in. No water coming in. Occasionally you could see the water line coming up through the gap, but so that gives you an idea. You know, a good 400 plus. You know, still no water coming in the yak. And I probably won't put my scupper plugs in. They got the, you know, the draining scupper plugs that come with it. They work fantastic. A lot of negative reviews on them about them leaking and not working, and I've never had an issue with mine. So anyways, nice bag back here. I keep my stringer in. Yeah, the phone mount, which I'm using my phone. Pretty fantastic there. Of course, these things are nice. The extensions gets them up over your legs. I like having this one on my dominant side. You can swing it out of the way for netting fish. Scotty makes great products. I'll put it out here when I'm trolling. Hit a fish, just pop it up, swing it up out of the way, and then I got a nice wide space to net my fish, you know, or tail them or flop them in, whatever the case may be. So there it is, the Old Town Angler Predator XL. Peace, yo.